Hey, welcome back to the EarthWell Festival. Jen Hardman here with James Johnston and also Phillip Stewart, and they are a part of the American Energy Independence Bond. You guys, thank you so much for being here with us. That's kind of a mouthful, so let's break it down. James, let's start with you. And this was your idea, and you went to quite an extent to get this going.
I did.
So let's give them the short version.
The short version is we have a governor who said we want 20% renewable energy contribution by 2015. We couldn't fund it. People couldn't afford they got shocked with solar sticker shock. And so what we tried to do is come up with a mechanism that would allow them to have access to the money to pay for a system. And we did it. So right now we're looking for a couple of hundred people, 250, that would say, we're interested in this, and we would like to know more about getting low-cost financing for solar for our homes or our businesses.
So you get them to put that on their house, but then, Phillip, how does it work once they actually do that? How does the bond itself work?
Well, the bond itself will actually work a lot like you would when financing a car. You know, for a lot of people, it's kind of difficult to say, okay, I'm going to give you the full $40,000 down for a car, but rather now car companies say, well, let's put a down payment on it and just pay as you go. So with this bond, the way that it works is you'd actually put down about 10 to 15% of the actual cost of the bond. And with that 10 or 15%, then the bond would be floated to you for the remaining balance on it. Then we go ahead and any company that you would want to in Utah, so any of the solar energy companies, could actually go in and install the unit for you. Once the unit is then installed, then you would just use that process, and from saving on the monthly bill that you would take, you would just, rather than paying the utility company to be able to rent their stuff, you're actually paying for your own utility unit. So in a matter of 7 or 8 years, or however long it would take you to pay off the system, then the system is 100% yours, and you just use that system, and it becomes your personal owned system. So that's kind of what we're sharing with everybody.
You guys, this is a great idea because, you know, you see people that want to go green, they want to do these kind of things, but it is an expensive thing to do right off the bat, especially if you've never done anything before. You can start with the small stuff, but something like this for a home can be very, very costly. So to do this, how do they get involved? How do they become a part of the bond if they are interested?
We have, we use the standard things that everybody's using. We have the Energy Bureau Facebook. Now, energy is NRG Bureau, so energy. They can send us an email at aei@energybureau.com. They can call us, they can go to our website, whatever they want to do, they can get in touch with us, they can come here to the EarthWell Festival, and we'll move it along. We've got support at the grassroots level, and this is for people. This is for people who say, you know, I'd like to be independent. I understand that the utility companies are dandy businesses, but I want to be independent. It's just like computers. You know, computers 30 years ago were raised floor rooms. Now we've all got them on our hips. So now we used, for the past 100 years, we've used economy of scale. We buy our power in this state. If you're working with Rocky Mountain Power, Warren Buffett, you send him a check every month. Well, wouldn't you like to use that same check, buy your system, and then not have to send a check to anybody? That's what the energy bond's all about.
Great, and there's also a whole lot more information that we could go into if there was, time permitted. But if you do want to go to any of those sites to find out more information, definitely check it out. James, Phillip, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More to come from the EarthWell Festival right after this.